6 years ago was when I started performing every week, at least once a week, or if not more. But prior to that, like, I would go and perform once and then I wouldn't perform again. I was like a closeted comedian. I didn't want anyone to know what I was up to.
All right, your next comedian coming to the stage, Kendra Cummington.
Thank you so much, you guys. I actually, I got a little dressed up for you guys tonight. Thank you. Normally I'm in like a baseball cap and a hoodie, very layered. You know, it's almost like I'm dressed for a defensive game of strip poker, if anybody was to ever take me up on my challenges. But I've been trying to gussy it up for the new season, you know, in the summer.
I do a lot of humor about my mother, and she loves that. She oftentimes comes to my shows and suggests jokes that she thinks that I should do that night. But my mother's definitely a firecracker.
That I've been trying, because my mother's one of these people, she's overdressed for every occasion, you know what I mean? And her favorite look is like a captain of a ship, you know? She loves to have very starched pants and a fitted blazer with like a gold emblem. She's walking around like she's in charge or something, you know? Everyone at TJ Maxx thinks she's in the corporate office, you know? She's a nut. My mother's like one of these people, she comes from a long line of unsuccessful yard sales. And every year she wants to give it one more shot, you know what I mean? And to me, yard sales are just like a public admission of being like, I don't know what trash is. Let me pull all this stuff on the front lawn and let the general public decide. It's like, oh, well, that's not garbage. That has a bright orange price tag on it.
My comedy's definitely very personal. Every once in a while, I'll do some like current event commentary type of thing. But typically it's about everyday things, work, self-image, sex, you know, relationships.
You know, it's like everyone in my family tree has like a mental disability, a physical impairment, always followed up by their one redeeming characteristic, you know what I mean? So they'll be like, oh, you would be a great Aunt Sophie, don't you? Hunchback, manic depressive, but boy, could she make a pot roast. Oh my God. It was like butter falling off the bone, that meat.
I think Boston Comedy Festival is one of the best festivals. I think they always get really good talent, and Boston has a reputation for being, you know, a humor hub, so that's always cool. You know, you never know what's going to happen at these things. Like last year, I've been doing this festival for a while. I don't remember how many years, but there's definitely a specific, like, sense of humor that comes out of this area, which I'm very proud to be part of, you know, and to have been influenced by that. And I think it's just sort of a little maybe sarcastic, sometimes sarcastic and biting, but also silly, you know. And I think that to me, I'm not really a mean-spirited comic, you know.
I know an ice cream shop up the street. What do you say you and I get out here and go have a little afternoon delight? I don't know. I've been trying to better myself. This is the thing. I'm trying to get a new job, too. I've been bartending. I'm losing my patience. I had this guy come up to me the other day. He had his money fanned out in his hand. He was like, I have $7. What should I get? And I was like, I don't know, a job? Some financial planning advice, perhaps.
I honestly feel like I just started having fun doing it in the past couple of years. Like, it takes a long time to really relax and feel confident enough to be like, hey, this is fun, you know. Most of it is very frightening and torturous and judgmental and being vulnerable and all these emotions that you don't, as adults, our defense mechanisms are like, don't deal, you know. If I had my dream, I would have a weekly show close to home, and then maybe like once a month go and travel. But I really, really love collaborating with people, and doing these short films has made me realize how cool it is to be like around other creative people. I just wrote a pilot. I'm trying to figure out a budget for that to see if I can shoot it. It's not dark humor by any means. It's kind of absurdist, silly stuff, light-hearted, easy comedy that I like. And yeah, I mean, would I love to have a talk show? Absolutely. You know, I'm just trying to figure out how to make all this stuff happen.